Let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 50, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Now Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll run with Hunt on second down, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Third and short yardage, Brissett. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On first down, it's Smith. Short throw to Disley, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4.
There he goes, left side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Right back to Njoku.
Touchdown! David Njoku, 29 yards.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
And now it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Off a Play action. Here's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brissett sets to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Geno now to throw.
Going right back to Fant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Here's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw is Brissett. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brissett.
Throw complete to Bell.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Brissett.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Throwing, Brissett. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw, Brissett. Over the middle, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now Geno on 1st down.
He'll find Metcalf.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. the 39. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. This is Homer. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith now to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns set to take over as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run again with Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Throwing now is Geno.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Colby Parkinson from a yard out. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brissett now. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Take it in at the 22.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A quick throw out to Lockett.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Dallas up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Smith. Short throw to Disley.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks just continue to roll. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Smith.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They'll run this with Homer.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down at 7. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Smith going to throw it. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.